are going to increase the skills here. We're going to include motor mechanics.
President Kobonia Nyayo, Netukere Metie, Amekele Yobedo, Yeo, Copel Toha, Karakel Krupi Hagene.
And plumbing.
Karakel Kope Yubopi.
Maybe also electric work.
Come might link to a Kireme Yubo, Ikarokan and Yabo.
So that they have got a bigger base of skills. So I'm glad that you responded. You, the parents, responded to my offer to train these young people free of charge. But I'm also not happy because we had started this effort in 1996 when we introduced UPE and later USE. We wanted the children of the people to study free of charge in government schools in primary and later on we added secondary. But you did not implement it. You went on introducing charges in schools. As a consequence, many children are dropping out of school. Indeed, you had the boy who spoke first. I picked him when he had dropped out of P6. So that mistake must be stopped. I am providing free education for these children. And yet what I'm doing here is more expensive than what would happen if you implemented the government program. Because the UPE, USE was based on the strategy of day schools, children study, go back to their homes. That's why we said a primary school per parish and then a secondary school per sub-county. This means the children can either cycle or drive or walk to the school and go back home, so that the cost of sleeping, eating, and all that don't come. So it should be cheaper there. Here, because there is one hub in a zone, the children come from far, I must accommodate them, I must feed them, and it's more expensive actually. Therefore, if you say this is Maber, then go and implement it in the UPE and the USE.
UPE primary, USE,
and we are even, the Minister of Education is introducing a new curriculum.
Ministry of
which has got an element of practical work. Even in the colonial times, we used to do some of these things like these children are doing here, like carpentry and so on. So therefore, please, if you appreciate what is happening here, go and spread it out in the primary schools and in the secondary schools. Now, I have heard about expanding the hubs and we shall study that, but for now, I'm going to set up a circle. Jennifer Rich has already done that.
Awinyo kwashu memnya yoka kapuonyereni. Enti chawani walo timosako ame state house controller kile timera dong. Omiyo notio kwani.
For the graduates per district.
Pijo ame otio puonyere district ya yelpe ba uti mwataye.
The zone is too far, so the circle will be at the district.
Your
Excellency, there is no doubt that the NRM, under your leadership, is honoring the pledges made to the people of Uganda by delivering the promises made. Significant progress has been made in reducing the proportion of households still stuck in subsistence production from 68.9% in 2014 to 39% in 2020, and Your Excellency, as we speak, I think it is now 33%. Your Excellency, to enhance shared prosperity and inclusive growth, NRM government has implemented several programs, including but not limited to the following: Emioga, Women Entrepreneurship Fund, special enterprise for older persons, youth venture capital fund, grow project for the women entrepreneurs, PDM, and the 4-acre model, etc.
Look at Lango, each district sharing 21 slots. It is minimal. The demand is much. I must assure you, Your Excellency, that this initiative that you conceived are even bringing people who have graduated because they have realized it is through skillings that they can begin to earn. Your Excellency, we have had overwhelming demand. Even some RDCs is requested to be skilled so that they can start off. Excellency, since the majority of the jobs are in the private sector, and since our economy is private sector led, I would like to thank you for conceiving the vision of establishing the presidential skilling hubs in all the zones of this country, not only to close the skill gaps, but also to prepare and enable our young people acquire skills and competencies for the world of work. This is in line with your vision of job and wealth creation.
If you're reading this now, odds are I've already left town. A few cities in between the new skyline where I'm looking down. A few empties on the floor and a note on the door of your house. And this silence reminds me of what's left behind me from now. There's a broken down car parked outside the barn up the road, and a weather vane